Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. It's a Northwoods tradition, waving goodbye to the tourists on Labor Day weekend. Would have been the 50th year of doing it at Whitman Pub. But of course, things looked a little different this year because of COVID-19. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock joins us now live in studio with details. Megan.
Thanks, Justin. I traveled to Minocqua to watch the mass exodus of visitors and tourists with a long journey home, with many residents wondering how will we stay, how many will stay due to COVID and e-learning.
The annual Wave Goodbye was less in Minocqua area this year, with COVID restrictions and restaurants shying away from large gatherings. But that did not stop Meredith Lang from starting her own tradition after visiting the area for 30 years.
And we've always had to go home Labor Day. And this is the first time in 30 years that we got to say goodbye to everybody because we're staying for another month.
I spoke with Mary Flees, who had her children and dogs in tow, about her strategy for leaving the area to avoid traffic.
We left a little bit early because we knew it would be busy in Minocqua, so we kind of planned for a little bit of traffic going through on a Labor Day weekend.
Traffic was heavy, but moving at a steady pace, causing slight delays, which is to be expected, but did not seem as extreme as last year.
A lot more people were up here. This line with this road would be bumper to bumper. And so there's not many people, have come up. But it's been a steady flow.
While people are getting excited for everything that encompasses fall, some people are hanging on to the last days of summer, like Andy Biko, who starts school tomorrow.
I don't really like fall. It's not my favorite of the seasons.
With people potentially staying longer due to some schools beginning with online learning and not wanting to be in densely populated areas, Minocqua is left wondering, what will this fall bring?
I would still be home, but I would take more trips up north for sure.
Flees gave great comforting advice on how to stay safe with the colder weather approaching.
You just have to be smart with COVID and try to keep your distance a little bit, wash your hands, wear a mask. We'll get through this.
With fall here, it's only a matter of time until winter tourism season starts back up. It's back to you, Justin.
Thanks, Megan. Some mixed news today on the COVID-19 front as Wisconsin DHS reports no new deaths for the second straight day anywhere in the state. DHS does report, though, 567 new confirmed cases today. So the 7-day average of new cases, the blue line, has been trending back up for a few weeks now. The 7-day percent of positive tests, the yellow line here, has now been higher than it's ever been in the state during the COVID-19 pandemic. And in our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports at least 29 people are in the hospital right now because of COVID-19. 11 of those are in the ICU. 5 more patients have COVID tests pending. Well, outside, Jeff, it is starting to look a lot like fall or feel a lot like fall this week.
Yep, cloudy and cool today with temperatures back in the 50s. Tomorrow, though, we're going to get stuck in the 40s with rain showers. Out here in Minocqua, though, lots of clouds, a bit of sun coming through, not a whole lot, as rain showers are not that far away. Check out these temperatures right now. 54 in Rhinelander, 55 for Antigo, 54 for Wapaka, but it's cooler to the west, and that's because there's more cloud cover there and there's a cold front out there moving our direction. We have lots of rain showers to get through later on tonight. All right, satellite picture shows this looks a lot worse than it really is. It's falling through some very dry air and evaporating before it gets to the Earth's surface, but still, back off to the west, it will begin to rain on us tonight, most likely around midnight. That will last off and on throughout the day tomorrow with temperatures in the 40s. It's going to feel like a raw day around here tomorrow. The forecast for tonight, though, is increasing clouds out there now, a couple of rain showers before midnight. Low temperatures down near 40. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
One summer attraction in the Northwoods, the St. Germain Flea Market, attracts thousands of people each week it's open. They got a late start this year because of COVID-19, meaning many vendors had less weeks than normal to make their sales. Today was the last day for the market, and it was busy. Leon Anderson, a local vendor and author for the last decade and a half, says he found the crowds to be pretty lively this year.
But we've had probably bigger crowds than normal because we've got so many people up here to get away from the cities and so on.
Anderson also noted customers were pretty eager to spend at the market. Social distancing, of course, can be tough in the marketplace, but he says most adapted to the new guidelines without too much trouble.
Bit more social distancing, a bit more masks, but still see people smiling, carrying around their veggies and getting excited for the homemade goods that you can pick up.
Vendors who normally transition to the indoor markets for the winter may not have that option this year. We'll see. Some have moved online, while others took the tough year on the chin and are hoping for better days ahead. In a normal year, right now, high school sports would be in full swing. But, of course, that's not the case this year. But we are seeing a return to something resembling normal now. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroin joins us live from Lakeland Union High School with the latest. Griffin.
Yeah, Justin, today was officially the first day that high-risk sports were able to practice. So volleyball, soccer, and football all able to get back to work today. Currently right now behind me, the Lakeland Union football team is starting their practice and getting ready for the season. I know that some football teams today decided to only hand out equipment instead of doing a full practice, but from talking to coaches and players, they are just so excited to finally get back in action. According to the WIAA guidelines, next week teams will be able to scrimmage on September 16th, and then the first game of the season can start on September 23rd. So about 2.5 weeks until we finally have some Northwoods football. I'll tell you right now, all this practicing makes me feel like I got to get in my reps, maybe run down the line with my camera every once in a bit. But that's all I got for you today. Live in Minocqua, I'm Griffin Stroyan, Newswatch 12.
Training camp for photographers, too. In less than 24 hours, Milwaukee Bucks take on the Miami Heat in another elimination game for Milwaukee. And the status of their star player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is still up in the air. Giannis sprained his right ankle in the second quarter of Sunday's Game 4 win over Miami. The ankle was already at less than 100% coming into the game. To the point he wasn't even guaranteed to play on Sunday. But Coach Mike Budenholzer says the Greek Freak was able to do some at least basic activities today.
On the court, we literally we walked through a couple defensive things, a couple offensive things, kind of stationary in the half court. So, he was able to participate in that.
Giannis left the arena after Game 4 in a protective boot, standard procedure. Game 5 set for tomorrow night at 5:30. The 124th Boston Marathon was postponed, then ultimately canceled this year because of COVID-19. But registered participants were invited to run a 26.2-mile virtual event. Today, dozens of runners completed that distance, crossing the famous finish line. Running the actual course was discouraged, though not allowed, as roads were not closed to vehicle traffic this year. And while they traded in medals for masks, runners say it was still good just to get out and run a little bit. Organizers provided registered participants with an app that allowed for spectator tracking, a downloadable bib, and a printable winner's break tape, which you saw a few of them run through. Runners have until September 14th to complete the virtual marathon. While some Labor Day vacationers are taking home memories, health officials say others may be bringing back COVID-19. Take a look at some of the health concerns that come with vacation getaways coming up after weather. But Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Our lives have been turned upside down with this coronavirus. While our lives are challenged, we still have immediate needs. If you need a new roof, call Brinks Exteriors at 715-ROOF-PRO. We can fully take care of you over the phone or through our online virtual presentation. And if you need a new roof, the government has provided Brinks Exteriors permission to replace your roof at a very fair price. After all, we're here to help. Call 715-ROOF-PRO.
Why take the hit buying this 2020 GMC when you can save $8,000 on this used 2019? If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Go now to lenstruck.com to find over 800 of the best used trucks money can buy. Our trucks are certified clean, can be purchased online, making your truck buying fast and easy. As our way of saying thanks, we have marked down our trucks to the lowest price ever. Go to lenstruck.com.
In 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. I said, maybe we can give him a try. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? No. I like Joe Biden. He understands people that are going through bad situations. He's been through quite a few of them himself. There's really no comparison. Trump only cares about himself. Joe Biden cares about the people.
AB PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest flooring in the industry at the lowest prices of the year, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Max flooring is extremely durable, low maintenance, waterproof, and easy to install. Come see why builders and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs, with the lowest prices guaranteed, where it's in stock and on sale. Request your free estimate today at carpetcitywy.com.
Our prices will floor you.
Pull up a chair. You and I have a lot to talk about this evening. First up, though, is temperatures. We should have average highs in the 70s this time of year. Not for us today. That goes through about Wednesday before we get back in the 60s. Today, we topped out in the 50s, and tomorrow, we're going to have high temperatures in the 40s. Ready for that? All right, so already frost and freeze advisories posted for the Arrowhead of Minnesota for tonight and tomorrow night. We're not expecting frost or freeze conditions around here. However, we could have a few low temperatures tomorrow night, down near 35 degrees. Here we are in the early portions of September. All right, looking outside today, though, this is not normal. 62 is all we did in Rhinelander, 60 in Medford, 64 for Wausau, a couple of 70s. Opaka looking at you at 72 earlier today. But those temperatures are now gone, and it's going to be tough to get out of the 40s tomorrow. Already some temperatures back in the 50s right now, 54 in Rhinelander, 52 for us in Tomahawk, 57 for Wausau, 54 for Opaka. It's cooler to the west as there's more cloud cover and some rain showers there, and a cold front coming our way that's going to change our lives for a couple days. We're going to send the really warm temperatures away and bring in some fall-like temperatures around here beginning really tomorrow. All right, here's the trend. Close one eye if you need to. 48 is all we're going to do tomorrow, and that's just part of the story. Tomorrow is going to be windy, it's going to be rainy, and with high temperatures in the 40s, it's going to feel like fall around here. 51 for Wednesday, but then kind of recovery here. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back up kind of mid-60s or so, but again, not normal. The average high being 71 on average for the week. We will not do that anytime soon around here. So maybe you're thinking, well, when are the leaves going to change? Well, leaves, they basically don't pay attention to temperature. They pay more attention to available sunlight. So we're losing daylight every day, and basically our peak leaf changing here is going to be early to mid-October around here. But again, a couple are changing out there now, and that will continue going forward. All right, looking outside, currently we have lots of clouds, and this looks bad, right? Looks like we're in trouble. We're not. Much of this is Virgo, or precipitation leaving the cloud, but not making to the Earth's surface. So we will, though, begin to saturate the atmosphere this evening and get some rain showers in here later. However, that's still probably several hours away. And there is a mess in the west out here. Here it is. Several areas of low pressure, lots of precipitation, and even some snowfall, the first seasonal snowfall across Montana right now. There it is, that little bit of blue around Billings. It's snowing just to the west of Billings right now. That's going to make national news for a couple days around here because we're going to get a snowstorm across the Rockies beginning tomorrow. For us, though, it's all going to be rainfall, and that rainfall could begin to add up. So we're talking about midnight tonight through midday on Wednesday, a general 1 to 2 inches of rainfall coming our way. It'll be over a long duration event, not a heavy rain event at all, but it will begin to add up beginning later on this evening. And then there's going to be the snow portion. So again, no snow for us, but the first snowfall is affecting the Rockies beginning tonight. Places like Denver, who, by the way, are 95 degrees today, have a winter storm warning in effect for tonight through tomorrow for as much as 6 inches of snow for them, a sign of what's to come for us. All right. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is scattered rain showers out there, low temperatures down near 40 with a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, all right, you're going to feel this, right? So cloudy and cool, okay, that's one thing. And then scattered rain showers all day long tomorrow. We could see an inch of rainfall throughout the day tomorrow with high temperatures getting stuck in the upper 40s with a northeast breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by North Furniture and Mattress shows what's going on here. We have more rain in the forecast for Wednesday, most likely clearing out, though, late Wednesday night, low temperatures Wednesday night in the 30s, and then Thursday and Friday, lots of sunshine with temperatures back in the 60s. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. Labor Day weekend marks the unofficial end of summer for many people. Health officials are urging folks to remember to social distance while enjoying some downtime. Doctors at UW Health say Labor Day weekend could result in another bump or spike in COVID-19 numbers, similar to what we saw after the 4th of July or Memorial Day in many places, if people aren't careful.
So does the virus. And so I think that, yes, this could be a time when we would see more cases than anyone would like for that reason.
Doctors say self-monitoring after vacationing can help prevent a spike in the following days and weeks.
Monitoring for symptoms and getting tested if you develop symptoms, certainly, and even if you don't develop symptoms, if you think you were in contact with or exposed to someone, then getting tested.
Doctors say in general, it's a good idea to limit your social group right now. You don't have to avoid seeing people, just limit your circle of close contacts to help limit any potential spread. The killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi sent shockwaves through much of the world last year. Now Saudi Arabia has handed down a verdict for his alleged killers. We'll have the latest on that after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
You don't have to postpone feeling your best. Now's the time to take excellent care of your health with Aspirus. We have all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Can't leave home? Aspirus offers flexible care options from your phone, tablet, or computer. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today and learn more about the steps we're taking to protect your health. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
Keep tools, lawn equipment, and more protected with Suncast storage sheds from Menards. The Suncast Defender 7x7 storage shed features all-weather resin construction and a steel frame for added strength and durability. $659 after 11% rebate. Quicker State full synthetic motor oil helps improve fuel economy while protecting against engine wear. 1-quart bottles are $2.99 each after 11% rebate. Save with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I was sworn into the United States Senate in a hospital. My wife and daughter had been killed in an automobile crash. And lying in the bed were my 2 little boys. I couldn't have imagined what it would have been like if I didn't have insurance to cover them immediately and fully. 40 years later, one of those little boys, my son Bo, was diagnosed with terminal cancer, given months to live. I can't fathom what would have happened if the insurance companies had the power to say, last few months you're on your own. The fact of the matter is, healthcare is personal to me. Obamacare is personal to me. When I see the President of the United States try to eliminate this healthcare in the middle of a public health crisis, that's personal to me too. We've got to build on what we did because every American deserves affordable healthcare. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Time's running out to buy America's best-selling brand with our best deals of the summer. Get great offers across the Ford lineup. Shop online or in person. But hurry while selection is best. The Ford Summer Sales Event ends September 8th. Choose FlexBuy and get Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,000 bonus cash, or lease one for just $199.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Coyote 93.7.
Wisconsin's suicide rate rose by 40% between the year 2000 and 2017. That according to a new report from DHS and Prevent Suicide Wisconsin. It's called Suicide in Wisconsin, Impact and Response. The nearly 100-page report presents the most up-to-date picture of suicidal behavior in Wisconsin based on surveys, death records, and hospital data. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from experts at Mental Health America of Wisconsin and what they believe caused this increased rate in suicide. A Saudi Arabian court has issued their final verdicts in the case of the killed Washington Post columnist and Saudi Arabian critic Jamal Khashoggi. Sarah Harmon brings us the latest.
Today, Saudi Arabia handed out what it says is a final verdict to 8 people for their roles in the killing of Jamal Khashoggi. They received sentences of between 7 and 20 years. Khashoggi was killed inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul in 2018 when he went inside to apply for a marriage license. A 15-man hit squad from Saudi Arabia is believed to have traveled to Turkey and dismembered him inside that consulate. while his fiancée was waiting outside, growing ever more concerned about his whereabouts. Now, we don't know the identities of any of the 8 people who were sentenced today, but none of them are thought to have masterminded this plot. And there are still lingering questions about the role of the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. At the time of the killing, some Western governments pointed the finger at him. Perhaps a final thought for Khashoggi's family. Even now, 2 years later, Khashoggi's remains have never been recovered, leaving his sons and his fiancée to grieve him with no body.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Summer 2020 may be coming to a close, but now is the perfect time to avoid long waits and price increases on your new Flow waterfront system for summer 2021. Check out the awesome Flow dock and lift selection at Jensen Akins in Conover and Three Lakes Docks and Lifts. Stop in before the rush starts and let us show you why we're still the #1 Flow dock and lift dealer for the Eagle River and Three Lakes chain and surrounding lakes.
Judges are standing.
It's the most spectacular evening we've had. It's your vote, America.
A can't miss AGT Tuesday.
Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties establish permanent drop-off locations for residents to dispose of unused medications. Unused prescriptions can create public health and safety concerns. If you are looking for an opportunity to dispose of unused medications, please visit one of the established permanent drop-box locations in your community. For more information, contact your local law enforcement department or the Marshfield Clinic Pharmacy in Minocqua. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties.
Our lives have been turned upside down with this coronavirus. While our lives are challenged, we still have immediate needs. If you need a new roof, call Brinks Exteriors at 715 Roof Pro. We can fully take care of you over the phone or through our online virtual presentation. And if you need a new roof, the government has provided Brinks Exteriors permission to replace your roof at a very fair price. After all, we're here to help. Call 715 Roof Pro.
In the race for a vaccine, the finish line is approaching. Safety protocols in place, and the greatest economy the world has ever seen coming back to life. But Joe Biden wants to change that.
I would shut it down.
Why would we ever let Biden kill countless American businesses, jobs, and our economic future when President Trump's great American comeback is now underway?
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Hi, I'm Maria Seefeld with Miracle Ear of Marshfield. If you're struggling hearing your favorite news or TV shows, please stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Dairy Queen is known for their ice cream, but last week they were also briefly in the candle business. Their promotion to benefit the Children's Miracle Network was a sensation on Thursday. They had 6 candles that smelled like blizzards, caramel apple pie, fudge brownie, and some other ice cream flavors. They sold out in about an hour. Last fall, they did the same thing with some other flavors, including snickerdoodle, cookie dough, and pumpkin pie. This year, the 6-candle set sold for $25. They haven't released the totals yet, but at $25 a set, they should be in for quite a treat. All proceeds go to the Children's Miracle Network charity.
All right, great charity there. And for us, cool temperatures today. Highs in the 60s. We have out there right now, though, 50s. And we're heading down to the 40s and even upper 30s tonight for lows. We also have rain showers on the way. Now, they're not out there yet. This looks a lot worse than it really is, but it will begin to rain on us this evening, most likely after sunset or around midnight probably. And then linger rain showers off and on throughout the day tomorrow and Wednesday, and that rain could begin to add up. We're talking maybe an inch or two of rainfall before we get to Wednesday afternoon. So not all at once, but combined with the cool temperatures, a north breeze, it's going to feel like fall around here tomorrow and for Wednesday, followed by lots of sunshine Thursday and Friday. Temperatures back in the 60s.
Much cooler, but some folks are seeing snow in the Rockies.
Not
so
us.
it's all
Not yet.
relative, I suppose. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more.